Turn the mics on, CJ. It's weird. I'm used to having a whole lot of stuff going on. I'm out of sorts over here. But welcome in, everybody. HBCU Huddle. CJ Hurt, joined alongside, as always, by Mike Wallace. Mike, how is everything?
Hey, man, everything is great. Everything is good. Looking forward to doing this again.
Absolutely, absolutely. Follow me on Twitter at ConRadicalness, on Instagram, new_ConRadicalness. Follow Mike on Twitter at MyMikeCheck. And now we're joined by Ronnie as well. Ronnie, what's going on with you?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Ronnie, where are you at on social?
Ronnie.2K on Instagram.
There we go. That's where you follow Ronnie. A new addition to the team. Is going to be a great show. We got a whole lot of fun things coming your way. We're going to do some preseason superlatives. We're going to take a look. The season starts now. Ronnie, you'll learn this. I hate this week in the college football season because nobody starts counting at 0. You start counting at 1. If there's college football on the damn screen, it's week 1, not week 0. And we got a great week 1, not week 0, although they're calling it week 0. We got a great matchup, though. MEAC SWAC Challenge, North Carolina Central taking on Southern. We'll talk some about that, break that game down as well. Mo Carter is going to join us as well. Can't wait to catch up with him and get his final thoughts on the preseason before the regular season gets started. We got a tremendous pick 6 for you guys as well. But Mike went down to Jackson State, saw our friends in Jackson, Mississippi earlier this week, caught up with the football team and head coach TC Taylor. Let's take a look and see some of the exploits of Mike Wallace.
Welcome back into the HBCU Huddle. With 3 weeks of training camp now behind them, the defending HBCU national champion Jackson State University is eager to open their title defense in 2025. Coach TC Taylor enters his 3rd season convinced that his Tigers possess a key ingredient as they set the table for a repeat run.
These guys are still hungry. You know, they're not complacent. The staff is not, the coaching staff is not complacent. You know, we play games to go win championships, and that's what it's all about. But you got to take it one game at a time. We don't want to take anybody lightly, starting with Hampton. But our goal is still the same deal, you know, win the East. We have to start by winning the East, then the SWAC championship. We want to host another SWAC championship and then be playing in December. But, you know, it's the things that we talk about in the beginning of camp. You know, we got to play physical. You know, we got to execute, and we got to play with maximum effort. But these guys, they know what championship football looks like. The staff knows what championship football looks like, and they go out there and do it every day.
Despite returning All-American quarterback Jacobian Morgan, who's the preseason SWAC Offensive Player of the Year, along with 6 other players who are picked to contend for HBCU National Player of the Year honors, there's still questions surrounding this Jackson State team, including what the depth will look like and also some key position battles.
It's the new pieces that we've added, some of the new names. You know, what are they going to look like in football games? We got, again, quite a few guys off last year's team that can make plays that I know what they're going to do once they're on the field, but it's that depth, you know, once they get an opportunity to play. We got a couple young guys that we're looking to make some noise this year as well. So it's just the new names, new faces. We got some new coaches, you know, got to see how they're going to move around on game day as well.
What's known about these Tigers is that they will enter this stadium right here, their home stadium, the Mississippi Vet, on August 30th against Hampton, ranked number 1 in the HBCU Box to Row media poll, as well as number 17 nationally overall in both FCS polls. What's also known is that they're riding the nation's current longest winning streak at 10 consecutive games. What TC Taylor and the guys knew last season when they ended the year on top was that they would have a chance to sustain that success by beginning this year in that same pole position. Keep it locked on all of our Grind City Media and HBCU coverage all season long.
Great job, Mike. Love going down there to Jackson, Mississippi. Love seeing that campus. Love the Vet, the memories that I have in the Vet as somebody who recently started going down there. Shout out to Kelvin Gates. Always takes care of your boy during the tailgate. Mike, when we think about this JSU football team, are we thinking wire to wire with them? Wire to wire number 1?
I mean, they could do it. They could do it. When you look at their schedule, I mean, if they get past that second week test, I mean, no disrespect to Hampton, but they should be Hampton on the opener, August 30th. Then they go to Southern Miss. Southern Miss is rebuilding right now. It will be a nice upset if they can get it. But even if they don't win that game, they can still run the table. You know, because basically they go to Southern, they knock out Southern. Pretty much everybody else that they face that's going to be tough has to come through the Vet, right? So this team is looking to do big things and repeat, and they certainly are stacked to do that from that standpoint.
Just looking at the schedule, the Florida Florida Memorial. The Florida A&M game is one where it's like, okay, that could be an interesting sort of trip up for them. But like you said, Mike, outside of that game for me, and honestly, when Tuskegee comes through, because you never know what them Golden Tigers might do.
Wait a minute.
You never know,
Wait a
Ronnie.
minute.
Come on
Wait a
now,
minute.
baby.
Wait a minute.
Oh, they got a couple exceptions.
Wait a minute. Mississippi Valley by 50. I don't care who's on Jackson State team.
And that's on the road, too.
I don't care
Does it
who's
matter?
on Jackson State.
Jackson State got to go
Valley
to Valley.
by 50.
They got to go
By
to
50.
Itabena.
Itabena, Mississippi. I don't care what y'all say. Valley by 50.
All right. Okay.
The hate is off and running already
Hey,
in the
listen,
show, man.
But this is, it's here. Like football season is here, and this is what football is about. Is the sports hate that comes with cheering on your favorite team and cheering against somebody else. I thought somebody was trying to come through the door. I thought they heard what Ronnie said.
You had to
and
watch
they
it
come
back.
through.
You had to watch it back.
Oh my goodness.
Them Delta Devils was on the march.
They was coming, boy. They was
You gotta
coming.
know we coming. We gotta know we coming.
Mike, there's so much talent that is on that offensive side of the ball, particularly in the passing game. Listen, when Shador was at Jackson State, the Coach Prime era, there was a lot of talent in that passing game. Akil Glass, when he was quarterback at Alabama A&M, Coach Maynard was down there as well. There was a lot of talent there with them too. But since we've started, this is going into our sixth season, one of those seasons, covering together HBCU athletics and HBCU football. This is one of the most talented position groups I can remember seeing in that 5-year span.
Yeah, and I think CJ and Ronnie, they have that swagger to them, right? Like when Prime was there, when Deion Sanders was there, it was in your face, braggadocious. It was, hey, look at us. This is what we do. But you notice a difference with T.C. Taylor now. Like, he's settling in, and it's almost like, okay, we expect to win, and this is our standard now. They don't have to be in your face with it. They just have the numbers that it takes to go out there and get it done on the field. And the only team that they're going to disappoint if they don't reach it is themselves. It's going to be a shock if they don't get back to the Celebration Bowl.
Absolutely, absolutely. Speaking of Celebration Bowl, MEAC SWAC Challenge Kickoff is going on this week. It's week 1. Not week 0.
Opening week.
Call it week.
Yeah.
If you wanted to call it week O, I'd be fine with that. O for opening.
But not 0.
Count to 10 for me.
0.
No,
1, 2, 3.
you don't. No, you don't. You don't say
0 is
0.
a real number.
You don't start counting at 0. If we're playing Monopoly, if we're playing we roll the dice and you roll a 5.
You can't roll a 0. That's not a point.
You don't go 0, 1, 2. No, you just go 1,
That was
2,
a created
3, 4,
game. That
5.
game was created so they can come up with their own rules and stipulations.
Respect the game, Ronnie.
What is the space? And here we are, off topic. So she's welcome now. Now she knows we're getting way off topic. What is the space that you cover between 0 and 1?
What?
There's like
There's
the
space.
decimals.
There's distance. There's distance. So 0 occupies all of that distance until you get to 1.
You got like 0, 0.1,
There you go.
0.2.
Okay. We're going to count. Are we going to go 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5? Yeah, but we don't start counting like that. It's not week 0.7.
Okay.
What?
Question.
No.
When you got money, you got $0, and then you add 10 cents. What's that?
That's 10 cents.
So it's what?
10 cents.
It's-
How many
no,
dollars
wait.
you got?
You got 10 cents.
Okay. You have $0 and 10 cents.
Yeah, but wait,
it's
I'm not
it's
arguing.
0.10.
I'm not arguing about whether or not 0 has a right to exist. It's clear that 0 exists.
Yes.
But when you start doing something, that is 1.
It
Nah,
shouldn't
we
be
start
though.
before then.
It shouldn't be.
Oh, y'all like
You gotta
It shouldn't
start.
be.
You gotta start.
There's a start before the start.
There you go.
Which
There's
is
a
why it's
start.
called
They've
0.
been
Which is why it's
working
called week
since the
0.
spring. They've been working since the spring. Those days don't count.
HBCU Huddle Game of the Week. MEAC SWAC Challenge. You got North Carolina Central taking on Southern. But before we get to that one, 2028, you'll get Jackson State, you'll get Norfolk State down there in Atlanta for the MEAC SWAC Challenge kickoff. TC Taylor, Mike Vick, big deal. A lot of excitement. 2 years removed from this, or 2 years until this game kicks off. Mike, when you saw the news, what went through your mind?
Man, can they speed that up? Can they replace whoever's playing in that game next year with those guys? Because we don't know if Vic is going to be there 3 years down the line, because he may have success, and then guess what? Virginia Tech may come calling. And it's going to be hard for him to turn that down if that's the case, if he wants to continue coaching. And right now, man, TC Taylor and Jackson State has has everything they have going for them. Their momentum is there. Great game, though. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a heck of a game, but it's disappointing to look that far down the line and see 28 as opposed to, the next couple of years.
A whole lot of excitement, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to, if it pays off, it could be a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
This year, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. You got North Carolina Central taking on Southern. This is, because it's the only HBCU football game, this is the HBCU Huddle game of the week. North Carolina Central comes in all-time record of 5-12, 4-11, and 30. Currently, they're 0-0. Because I guess it's week zero, I guess.
What is their record?
It's week 1. Notable alumni, Sinclair from Living Single. For those of you who don't know, shout out to Kim Coles, great character, one of my wife's favorite characters on TV. Player to watch, their star quarterback, Walker Harris. Southern all-time record, 605, 384, and 25. They are currently also 0-0 because it's week 1. We hadn't started playing yet. Notable alumni, the Raging Cajun himself, Lieutenant General Russell L. Honore, my man from Hurricane Katrina. The people might remember him. We're going into the 20th anniversary of that situation. I watched that documentary on the Hulu. Nat Geo put it on. It's on Hulu. It's on Disney Plus. Great. So give it a watch. Kelby Givens is a player to watch. He's on all of the defensive awards watch list. This is going to be a fun game, Mike.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's the first. Well, it's not the first game, is it? It's the 0-week game. So
it's not the first game. It's a 0 game. It's a 0 game. It's a 0 game.
Save me, Ronnie. Save me, Ronnie. Save me, Ronnie.
It's the first game of the season played in week 1.
Is it not going to be on the record?
Yes, it's week 1. Yeah. My argument isn't that it shouldn't count. My argument is it's 1. You start counting at 1, not at 0.
And you know what's great about that?
Nobody else does it. NFL doesn't do it. NHL doesn't do it. MLB doesn't do it. NBA doesn't do it.
College.
You know what? I do agree with this, though, because I see this is going to permeate the entire Huddle show, right?
Gosh.
But I do agree with you on this. We can split the difference here. I would much rather prefer it be called Week O. Right, for opening week. Opening week. So, having said that, this is a great matchup because these are two teams that are just under the radar in their respective conferences behind some teams that are expected to do more than them. Southern was right up against Jackson State last year for the right to go to the Celebration Bowl and win the SWAC. And then North Carolina Central is coming off of their championship run a couple years ago, but a couple of teams, including South Carolina State, moved ahead of them, right? So it's one of those situations where, these two teams are facing each other, and it's a prove it, or lose ground for both of those teams. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's going to be the primetime game on ABC national TV. And, Ronnie, it's one of those matchups where no matter where you are in the HBCU universe, and CJ speaks to this, it's almost like a homecoming game because we all are celebrating it off the jump.
Absolutely. I think it's a great publicity for both schools to get those eyes in. I know there's a lot of talks back then about like the NFL draft and things like that, not highlight HBCUs, and just having these big games. Yeah. I think that proves the point of where HBCU football has gone. So yeah, I'm super excited to watch those games. Hopefully we get a chance to be out there.
super excited to watch those games. Super excited to talk to friend of the show, family member of the show, Mo Carter, on the other side. Before we do, big news from our other family member, our cousin Donald, celebrating 20 years of Box to Row. Today, when we're recording, we record on Wednesdays. Asked him to come on. He said, I can't. Got a 20-year celebration. I said, oh, man, Trent.
Yeah,
so shout out to him for that.
Yeah.
You definitely want to check that out. It'll be on the Box to Row YouTube channel. If you missed all of the festivities going on today, there's so much great stuff happening right there in Raleigh, North Carolina, to celebrate him and celebrate what he's built. Mike, you've known him longer than the 20 years.
Yes,
You've known him before the Box to Row.
Yeah,
when you see the growth of Box to Row and you see Donald Ware's impact on the college football, HBCU in particular, landscape, what goes through your mind, man?
Just how much growth there is. I mean, this is a young man who went to Morgan State. He's from the D.C. area just like me. We come from the same kind of area. He worked at North Carolina A&T as sports information director. And then, he said, look, man, we're doing everything we can to raise the voices and the awareness of HBCUs, but how can I take the next step? And he created his own foundation, his own organization, Box to Row. and just the relationships that he's built over these 20, 25 years, man, it goes beyond sports. I mean, he's had some heavy hitters. He's interviewed Serena Williams. He's interviewed anyone and everyone from the entertainment field, right? I mean, it's like he's on the cusp of that. And when Donald Ware reaches out to you and he tells you what he wants to talk about, people are responding to it, man. And I'm proud of him. I texted him over the weekend because not only has he given a countdown to this 20th anniversary, he's also a national co-host on ESPN National Radio Weekend Circuit now. And so when I heard him on the radio, I texted him. I was like, man, I'm proud of you. And, he said that meant a lot coming from us, man, because he knows where we both started from. So I'm happy for him. I'm looking forward to it. And we're part of that 20th anniversary celebration. So make sure you check that out because he'll be on our airways coming up pretty soon, too.
So impressed by him. So grateful for him. Check him out on Sirius XM 380 and online on channel 970. Mo Carter is going to join us on the other side, people. HBCU Huddle on the Grind City Media Network right here in the Built for Tough studios.
You see Goldberg open that door, and he makes that iconic walk to the ring for his last match. And the best part about it, 5-star, after the match, he wants to give a farewell speech. And WWE said, hell no, buddy.
Nope. Does it suck to get cut off? Yeah, it does. But if you went too long in your match or the show went too long, it's live television. You don't just say, hey, we're staying on the air.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media.
Speaking of Adidas, are these the Harden 10s?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess so.
From what
You guys don't sound too excited. It kind of looks like when you flush the toilet in the water.
Yeah, it's like a whirlpool.
Want to be phone positive? Yeah. Want to be phone positive?
Or artists just making some paint up and they just
Looks like phone positive material.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
a thumbprint.
like-
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Look at Mississippi State's schedule. They are not going to be favored in a single SEC
And
game.
they don't play
They are
Vanderbilt.
only going to be favored. Their over-under win total is 3.5. They are only going to be favored in 3 games this year. That'll probably be Southern Miss, Alcorn State, and Northern Illinois.
It's at Southern Miss, man. I don't know.
And it's at Southern Miss.
They might not be favored in that one.
Right. You don't know what Brett Favre's done to the athletic department.
They have an awesome arena now.
Right.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. The NBA announced their Dunk of the Year yesterday. It was voted on by the fans, and it went to Ja Morant for his double clutch through Porzingis and Derek White. The call of it was excellent. That game we hung on to for a long time last season, but it was a spectacular dunk.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Let's check the over-under totals. Alabama, Georgia, and Texas all at 9.5. LSU, Ole Miss, Tennessee at 8.5.
I love Ole Miss over the 8.5.
I think Ole Miss can win 9.
But Ole Miss, they're going to, Ole Miss, they're going to lose to Arkansas week
But they
3.
could go 9-3. Like Ole Miss winning 10 games
They always
is
pull
always
some
like
crap like that.
Ole Miss winning 10 can seem a bit of a stretch, but they can win 9.
They're going to lose at Kentucky week 2.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back in, everybody. We've got superlatives, preseason superlatives to get to. We've got our pick sixes to get to. Great pick six for you this week. Super excited about that. But all of that is going to take place after we talk to my man Mo Carter, family member of the show, cousin to the show. Mo, how's everything going down there, man?
Jay, everything's going well, man. Good to see you and Mike in the building. And I have not met your other co-host.
Well, we got Ronnie here. Ronnie is new.
Hey, Mo, nice
Good.
to meet you.
Likewise. If you're hanging out with CJ and Mike, I'm pretty sure that you probably family in the mix too. So good to meet you. I can't wait to see you. Can't wait to hear from you as well coming up. But CJ, to answer your full question, man, look, it's here, dude. You know, we got college football right around the corner. I've got high school football starting here in Alabama on Thursday, rolling into Friday, and then all of a sudden we're rolling all the way through December, where I'm pretty sure you and I will cross paths in Atlanta.
We'll probably cross paths before Atlanta as well, Mo. What are you most excited about coming into the season?
I'm really excited about what's going down in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Of course, I'll be in Atlanta this weekend as a fan, you know, rooting on my alma mater for Southern University, but I'll be able to still give you the analyst work today from what it takes for both NC Central and Southern to actually win. And then after that, man, I'm excited to see what's going down here in Huntsville with Coach Sam Shade taking over with Alabama A&M. Of course, he's an Alabama native, had a really, really good season last year with the Miles College Bears, and now he's trying to elevate his game and see what they can do with that. And then me personally, I'm very excited about being a part of the broadcast team for the brand new SWAC TV this upcoming season.
Hey, Mo, I mean, congratulations on that, man. You're doing a phenomenal job across all fronts. You're still doing a lot of work there in Huntsville as well, where you're based at. And the thing about this is that it's unique, too, because Ronnie, who's with us now on the show as a regular member of our show, is a Division I athlete. She played at Mississippi Valley State basketball there. Obviously, you played at Southern, unfortunately, and I had the opportunity to play at Grambling, which obviously we know where Grambling is in the pecking order of all three of those schools.
Oh,
but let me digress. I'll digress and get to this, man. Back to the congratulations part, man. Your growth and what you've been able to do to be the face and the voice alongside so many other talented people with the SWAC network and everything that's going on there. Just speak to that growth and now the exposure that SWAC TV will bring to make sure all of these other games come to the forefront as well.
When I look at the journey of how far, you know, I've been able to come within my journalism career, you know, I can't help but thank a whole lot of folks who have helped me along the way, going back to my days at WAFB with Steve Schneider and Jacques Doucet and James Verrett, all the way to when I was working at Alexandria, Louisiana at KALB, over to Montgomery, doing work with Alabama State, and now doing work with Alabama A&M. And then a huge shout out to Andrew Roberts and Dr. Charles McClellan, along with Butch Alcedor, for recognizing my talents and understand what's going on. And, you know, as we get ready for this brand new season, I think SWAC TV will continue to be a game changer for the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Sure, we're still going to have the pecking order where ESPN gets the first dib and HBCU gets the second. Then after that, the rest of the games are on SWAC TV. The commissioner, along with his committee, along with some other folks or whatever, they've done a lot of research over the last 3 to 4 years to be like, how can we make some things happen? And considering that the television world is now rolling more over to the streaming platforms, this was the perfect situation. And they were able to unveil it at SWAC Media Day. And now we're getting ready to knock some things out. Of course, this year you're going to see some very, very familiar faces, like your classmate, Santoria Black. He'll be on some of the broadcasts as well, along with Butch Alcedor. He'll be in the mix, and you'll see some very, very familiar faces, Charles Bishop as well. So looking forward to this upcoming season. Now I will say the pressure is on just a tad bit because I do have the first game of SWAC TV, Mississippi Valley State playing host to Southern down in.
Hey, hold on, Mo. Hold on,
Mo.
Ronnie.
Mo,
Ronnie,
be careful with the choice of words, Mo.
Ronnie, my dog, my G.
Mo.
Every time somebody says Valley, we don't need you to bang the table and shake it.
I got to.
You're rattling the microphone, Ronnie.
Sorry.
We know you're excited about Mississippi Valley. Every time someone Valley,
Valley by 50.
Against who?
Southern. First game. What is this? Week 0? Week 1? Week 1. Week 1. Valley by 50. I do apologize, Mo. This got to be our first interaction with each other. But yeah, Valley by 50.
All right, I got you on that one. Just keep in mind. Just keep in mind. Yes, I know where my allegiance is from a graduation standpoint, and also in this household there are 3 degrees that came from Southern University, including my wife's 2. So, you and my wife can go back and forth on that. I'm going to go ahead and roll with we are SWAC in this situation because I'm working for the SWAC on that weekend and we'll make some things happen. But I will say this, though, I got a chance to talk to Valley's new head football coach. And I mean, hey, all things considered, he's got a great mindset. He's a former pro standout. And, for the most part, he said that the administration has put a lot more into football compared to what it's been in the past. So that'll be very interesting to see what the Delta Devils look like this upcoming season. So yeah, like I said, all that from a personal standpoint, and we've got a lot of great games on SWAC TV this upcoming year, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And it's all about the blessings.
Why do you think it was important, or why it is important and it is beneficial for the SWAC to have their own network? Nobody else in the FCS has one, right? Why is it important, and what does it say about the SWAC for them to have a network?
I think it's more so the ever-changing flow of media, and I can use some examples like working in local television. There's a lot of things going on changes-wise that you can continue to see day by day. For example, yes, everything is cool that we get the 5, the 6, the 9, and the 10 o'clock news along with your morning shows, but that's not making the cut anymore. They want more stuff when people aren't watching their television and watching things on their phone or watching things on their Channels Plus app. So more content is really the thing that the streaming world is just really just taking over. Of course, you got your Netflix and your Hulus and things of that nature, your Amazon Primes, but everybody else is really trying to get on the streaming stuff. I mean, for example, how many people tuned in to watch NFL on Christmas? Like a record-breaking number, and that game was streamed. It was not aired on linear. So circling all the way back, I think because of that, Dr. McClellan and his staff have decided that, it's better to really kind of focus on the streaming aspect of things, so where they'll be better positioned in the future to make some things happen. And also, let's be for real, majority of everybody now, they've got some form of streaming, and the best thing about SWAC TV, it is free.
Mo, when you go back and, I wanted to ask you about the game that you're preparing for this upcoming Saturday, when you talk about North Carolina Central and the Southern Jaguars, both of those teams just missed, winning their conferences outright last season. They're sort of, picked high into contend, and they could make some noise. What do you expect to see from each of those teams as it relates to how they're going to fare in their respective conferences this year, trying to get back to the top of that hill?
Honestly, when I take a look at both the Eagles and the Jaguars, you hit it on the head. It's two teams that were literally the runner-ups in their conference, and they're both saying we could have been in Atlanta at a different point in time of these past 12, 13 months in the situation. So, I know for sure that's a chip on the shoulder for both NC Central and Southern University. When we look at the actual game itself, I would not be surprised if this is a knockdown, drag-out, slugfest with a low-scoring affair, because Trey Oliver, the head coach of NC Central, who is a former defensive coordinator at Southern University, going head-to-head against Coach Terrence Graves, also a great defensive mind. I really think that, these two teams are going to focus on their defenses, especially since, they both have 5 and or 6, starters returning on both sides of that ball. So really, it's going to be up to the quarterback play. I mean, you've got Walker Harris, got through for about 1,800 yards last year for NC Central, making some things happen for NC Central. And then you're going to have Jalen Woods, more than likely named the starter. Terrence Graves hasn't named the starter yet, but the way the trajectory is going, Jalen Woods was the starter for the Bethune-Cookman game. He was a starter for the Bayou Classic, but he suffered a concussion late in that game, and that's why he didn't play in the SWAC championship. Now it appears to be his job to take overall, but at the same time too, there's competition in that QB room, and competition is always something that just lets you know that, hey, the next man is coming up. So you have to be in your best position to make some things happen. So yeah, I would not be surprised if this is a low-scoring affair because of the defensive mindsets that go from the top all the way to the bottom with both of these teams.
Mo Carter, follow him on Twitter, Mo Carter, Fox 54. He's a Fox 54 News sports director. We'll get you out of here on this, Mo. We're right up against it, so I just need quick answers. You ready? Superlatives, preseason superlatives, most likely to exceed expectations.
Most likely to exceed expectations. I'll throw in Texas Southern.
All right.
I think Coach.
Mo, we don't got the time for all of that. You did. Good answer, Mo. We're right up against it, man. Most likely to captivate.
Most likely to captivate, probably Alcorn State.
Oh, boy. Most likely to outcoach a foe. Pin you on the spot, Mo.
Yeah, you really put me on the spot.
I should have sent this to you.
I'll go with this. Sam Shade over Eddie Robertson Jr. in the Magic City Classic.
Oh, wow. Most likely to be in the Celebration Bowl.
Most likely to be in the Celebration Bowl. right now I can't go against Jackson State, but would not be surprised if Alabama State may have something to say if Mr. Body stays healthy.
Mo, you're giving me way too many words. Most likely to win Celebration Bowl.
Jackson State.
All right, Mo Carter. Almost did it right. There you go. Thank you so much, Mo. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming on, man.
No problem. Can't wait to see you guys soon. And Ronnie, hey, welcome to the family. Good seeing you as well. And hey, just keep in mind, your athletic director, Dr. Alexis Shields, she is a Southern University.
I had to leave with that. I knew he was going to come with that.
He dropped it on the way out.
Come with that.
Hey, y'all will see each other in week 1. Y'all will see each other.
We
Ronnie's
will.
going to be at that game, Mo, so y'all catch up with each other at the game.
Thanks for coming on.
For sure.
Thanks for coming on,
Take
Mo.
care.
We'll holla at you. Mo Carter. Follow him on Twitter at Mo Carter, Fox 54, the Fox 54 new sports director. We got more to come on the other side. We asked Mo, put him on the spot to give us his superlatives. Mike and I had a little bit more time. We'll run through our preseason superlatives up next right here on HBCU Huddle in the Built Ford Tough studio. Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Did you know the Grizzlies were going to try to get up and get you?
No, I have no clue. I thought the Grizzlies loved me when I worked out because it was like super fun and everything was, just natural. We were just having a conversation. It wasn't like said, what's your favorite color and, like all that stuff.
What's your favorite color?
It wasn't interview.
First date type vibe,
yeah, it wasn't interview questions. It was just like, hey man, how you doing? And it was just real easy to talk to him. It was real easy to talk to Coach Thomas.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
So let's start with the Jaw 3, the graffiti, New York versus New York.
New York? That box is so
that box is fresh. I'm actually happy to see a new box. Like, it's time for
box is fresh.
the first and the second one with the same box. I see a
that.
different box now, so
And
that's fresh.
And the graffiti letter A looks cool. Yeah, they look cool.
Tight. I like that.
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
RIP, the AAC. The American Athletic Conference is renaming itself the American Conference, and they come with a new mascot, and his name is Soar the Eagle.
Soar opens his mouth and I'm proud to be American starts playing.
The American.
Proud to be the American.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What is the biggest Summer League accomplishment so far for this Grizzlies team?
Tuomas Isalo filling out his coaching staff. The Ryan Saunders hiring was essential. It was big time. You have a veteran NBA voice there.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
And we are back. Mike, Ronnie, and CJ right here in the Built Ford Tough studios on HBCU Huddle. Time for our preseason superlatives. I created some topics categories and asked Mike Wallace to help me in filling them out. We'll start with my preseason superlatives. We'll start it off with most likely to exceed expectations. I've got Alabama State, who was predicted to finish third in that division behind both Jackson State and Florida A&M, and I think that will be the toughest game on the schedule for Jackson State. I think there's some real talent there, and I trust Eddie Robinson Jr. to get that team up and ready to go. My most likely to captivate, outside of them Crimson Pipers, I do enjoy me some Sonic Boom of the South, and seeing the J5 come through at a parade, as they enter the vet, wherever I can see the J5, damn it, I stop out watching. I think to myself, damn it, why wasn't I a drum major? They make it look so cool, so fluid, so effortless. I love the J5 so much. So that's my most, yes, Ronnie.
You never heard the green mean marching machine. I'm just saying. We small in numbers, but we make up in sound.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Okay.
I got to invite you down there.
Y'all got to invite me down. I got to get down there.
You have to come down.
I got to get down there to Ida Bina and see them.
And see what Ida Bina.
I've been saying Ida Bina.
Yeah,
Ida Bina.
It's Ida.
Ida. My bad. Respect to Ida Bina. Please don't
I
hurt
got
me.
us, Valley. No worries. I got us. That's what I'm here for.
Most likely to outcoach a foe, Alvin Parker, Virginia Union's head coach, been at Virginia Union since 2018. In that time, they didn't play in 2020. So from 2018 to now, minus 2020, they've never lost more than 2 conference games, has a conference record of 35-8, overall win percentage of 746, 50-17, 3 straight trips to the postseason, and finished ranked in one of the 2 D2 polls at least 3 straight years. And last year got Virginia Union their first postseason win, if I remember correctly. So Alvin Parker is my coach, most likely to outcoach a foe, most likely to be in the Celebration Bowl. North Carolina Central. I trust Trey Oliver. 4 conference losses the last 4 years, so that's 1 loss a season. This might be the year they go through undefeated. The loss last year was to South Carolina State, the representative for the MEAC in the Celebration Bowl. They were on the road. They ended up losing by 3 to Cheney's Berry squad. Well, they come to North Carolina Central this year. So you get your toughest conference game at home this year. I think this should be a good season for North Carolina Central. I feel like they find themselves back in the Celebration Bowl, but the most likely team to win the Celebration Bowl is Jackson State. I just am not really sure right now who can hold them offensively, and then how you're going to be able to score on them defensively as well. So that's my superlatives.
Hey, that's an interesting list right there. You know, I mean, it was fun putting that together. You know what I mean? When you put some thought into it, and you certainly defended all of your selections right there too, man. So, you know, I'm ready to get to mine as well, and then we could chop it up and see where we fall in the middle right there. But I also like, you know, when I said most likely to exceed expectation, it's not because Miss Ronnie is on the show now.
Are you sure?
It's not because the Valley Girl is in the house, but it's because all they got to do is win 1 game. All they got to do is win 1.
Wait a minute.
And if you win 1, you exceed my expectations.
They've won.
So the expectation is down there, but they did jump up. The week before we hosted Valley up here on our HBCU week, they jumped up and knocked off FAMU. I believe it was on the road. So
with a sophomore quarterback.
And I give Valley, I give Ronnie all the credit in the world. Most likely to exceed expectations under their new coach, Mississippi Valley State.
Mo Carter just said it.
I understand. How many wins? So they beat FAMU last year for their.
He about to get technical.
Twice. I think they went 2-9.
I think they went 1-10.
They were 1-10.
I'm pretty sure they were 1-10. I'm pretty sure Valley has.
They got to win. I think they got another win somewhere.
I'm just asking questions. So 1 win. Valley gets 1 win.
God.
I think
that exceeds expectations.
Hey, this expectation bar is pretty low. I don't think I appreciate that. I think
they're going to get 3 wins this year. I really do. I really do. And that's going to be encouraging for them because that's a heck of a first year for a new coach coming in. And, you know, Valley, look, it's time. It's time. I mean, it's time for them to be competitive and show some more. They've been competitive because their defense has always been solid. Now they just have to be able to put defense with offense. Most likely to captivate, Mike Vick. Anything he does at Norfolk State on that sideline, what he wears. Do you know how many – Mike Vick's the coach. He's not the player. But you know how many jerseys they sold already with the number 7 on them? Because that's the number he wore as a college player and in the NFL. So anything Mike Vick does, he's going to captivate that audience. He's going to do in a soft-spoken way with Norfolk what Deion Sanders did in an outspoken way at Jackson State. Most likely to outcoach a foe, Larry Scott at Howard. Because you talk about Chennis Berry in South Carolina State, because we talk about Trey Oliver in North Carolina Central, because we talk about, everything else that's going on around the MEAC, this guy, when you give him an opportunity to go downfield and score on you, Howard can score in so many dynamic ways. His play calling is phenomenal. That guy is going to outcoach somebody that he's probably not supposed to outcoach because of the talent differential there. Most likely to be in the Celebration Bowl, Jackson State. These last two questions were all, synonymous to me, because if they're most likely to be in it and they get there, I don't think they're going to be denied. Because if they get there, that means they've been rolling. And although the MEAC will have some teams that are capable of slowing them down, as you said, CJ, I don't think anyone's going to be able to stop them because they can just make a play whenever they need to make a play. So Jackson State is most likely to win and defend their HBCU national championship.
Yeah, I thought about putting Jackson State there for most likely to get there. I will say they can get there even having one conference loss, right? And that Southern game is one that I'm really intrigued by. And if you beat Southern, there's a good chance you play them again in a SWAC championship type of situation. Alabama State, as well, a team that I had as my most likely to exceed expectations. They are always feisty and dangerous. FAMU, another one of those proud programs who's got some talent as well. It's not going to be easy for anybody. I just felt like the road to get there for Jackson State was a bit tougher than one for either North Carolina State, not North Carolina State, excuse me, North Carolina Central, South Carolina State. That's why I put it there. I wish I had looked at your list before I did mine, because Mike Vick is a damn good answer. Mike Vick is a good answer. I can't wait to see what this season looks like for Norfolk State.
The J5 is a damn good answer.
Well, hey, not according to Ronnie.
If Mike Vick is walking down Beale Street right now and the J5 are marching down Beale Street right now,
I'm going to go to Mike Vick. I'm going to Mike Vick. I'm going to Mike Vick. I don't know about y'all. I'm going to Mike Vick. I mean,
we're going to break.
We should.
We're going to come back and do our pick
does
six.
not let all their players, band members play their instruments. They just got a lot of numbers. I know this firsthand. I used to sit by the band. Everybody not playing them instruments. Y'all just make it look good.
We'll be back.
Go to break.
HBCU Huddle, Billboard Tough Studios, Grind City Media, y'all.
Look at Mississippi State's schedule. They are not going to be favored in a single SEC game. They are only going to be favored. Their over-under win total is 3.5. They are only going to be favored in 3 games this year. That'll probably be Southern Miss, Alcorn State, and Northern Illinois.
It's at Southern Miss, man. I don't know.
And it's at Southern Miss.
They might not be favored in that.
Right.
One.
You don't know what Brett Favre's done to the athletic department.
They have an awesome arena now.
Right. The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. The NBA announced their Dunk of the Year yesterday. It was voted on by the fans, and it went to Ja Morant for his double clutch through Porzingis and Derek White. The call of it was excellent. That game we hung on to for a long time last season, but it was a spectacular dunk.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for? That boy is mine.
Let's go, Grizz! Let's go! Oh, Ja Morant just broke the rim with that finish. Defense, take that ball! Defense, take that ball! So Jared with a rejection. Give me that! Morant digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Bob, Brandon Clark. Ooh, on that rim!
Coach Thorpe, to his credit, also taught me like just simplify your game. Like, it doesn't have to be difficult. You don't have to do all the up and under stuff. Like, he always talks about getting to the second box. My biggest thing is just do what I can to make the right play. It doesn't, if it ends up in a shot, it does. If it ends up in a pass to an assist, it does. Shooting 72% is credit to, I guess the work I put in and my coach is helping me.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What is the biggest Summer League accomplishment so far for this Grizzlies team?
Tuomas Isolo filling out his coaching staff. The Ryan Saunders hiring was essential. It was big time. You have a veteran NBA voice there.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Back last segment, pick 6 time. The freshmen are on campus. Freshmen are on campus got us wondering about some of the best things about freshman move-in day. Ronnie, we'll let you start it off.
7 years ago. This all started 7 years ago. But my pick 6 starting at meeting the older students. Thank y'all for introducing me to Valley. They were the first faces that we get to see on campus. I think it's important that our juniors and seniors reach back to our freshmen and get us acquainted with just the university in general and the culture. So I always appreciated them for that. Number 5. Eating for free all day, every day. I love the calf. I love the calf. Shout out my favorite calf lady. You know who you are. That was my first time being able to really get whatever I want. All you can eat. Imagine all you can eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack time. I don't think it gets any better than that. I don't think it gets any better than that. Number 4. Freshman week. Freshman week is all about freshmen. We are the only students on campus. So, of course, we had the pool parties. We got the phone parties. We just partied. We partied. So, I definitely had great times. Great times. Can't speak too much about those times. But going at number 3. The first day meeting all my adult friends. I actually met my best friend from college. Shout out Sydney. We've been best friends since my first day on campus. And I just think that just goes to show the type of culture Valley had, that family culture. I still talk to all these friends to this day. I've invited to their weddings. I'm godparents to some of those kids that they have these days. So that's just a brand new phase in my life. Number 2, having my own room. My own very room to call to myself, to decorate myself. Even though I shared it with my best friend, Sydney, I think we were the perfect match when it comes to just having our own room together. I think we decorated it perfectly to fit both our styles. Number 1, getting away from the city for the very first time. I was a very sheltered kid. So the game of basketball has taken me places that I've never been before. But to take me just down the street for the very first time, being left alone, bye to my parents, bye to my coaches. I ain't got to worry about y'all calling me in the morning. I get up when I want to. I enjoyed my first day on campus. I would never forget my first day. So shout out Mississippi Valley for giving me that experience and that exposure.
All right.
Hey, CJ, great job with this topic, man. When you came up with it, I didn't expect it to bring up as many memories as it did.
Yeah, man.
And when Ronnie was just speaking, I felt like I lived through that first day with you, right? You talked about it when we did Boys to Men last week, our pick 6, and I feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
So that's a great topic, man. This is a great one. I can't wait to see
week
how it
0.
unfolds.
This is not week 0.
This is week 0.
Stop it.
Freshman week is week 0.
No, freshman week is week 1.
Classes don't count. This is week 0.
No, it's only week 0.
Move-in week. This is week 0.
It's only week 0 because freshmen are a bunch of zeros on campus.
Whoa.
We all been there, though.
Yeah.
We all been there.
We all been freshmen.
Yeah.
I'm fresh. That fresh meat, boy. Mike, what you got?
Oh, I'm up next. I
can go if you're not ready.
No. Hey, listen, let's go ahead and knock this out, man. If Kyra got me ready, I'm ready. Number 6, arrive early for first dibs. When you check in as a freshman, and let me set this up by saying, when we did the Jackson State feature video to open the show, it was their first day. I was down there on Monday, and that was their first day of classes. right? So freshmen were already there, but just being back on the campus on the first day of classes, man, it just took me back. I had to pull over and park, and when I was driving off the campus, and I said, let me get out my car and walk in the middle of the student union and just get that vibe. And it was beautiful seeing, these young minds, seeing, the men and the women and just everybody getting along, man. And, so my trick was when I got to Grambling, man, I had to get there a little bit early because I wanted to get first dibs on what side of the room.
Okay.
Right? I had a roommate, your freshman dorm, PBS Pinchback had just opened. And, I wanted to get there early enough so I could pick which side of the room I wanted and which, angle that I needed. So getting first dibs was a big time thing for me. Number 5, family doing all the work, right? And because your family knows that this is, this is a new experience. Like I was the first male in generations, man, to go off to college, right? And I had an uncle who went to the Air Force. I had an uncle who was, had a scholarship to play football at Virginia Tech, but he was killed, before he got to campus, right? And so, when I came up, like I was the first male that the family got together, drove 1,400 miles. We caravaned from Washington, D.C. to Grambling, Louisiana, and grandma, aunts, mom, brother, sister. I mean, it was probably about 20 of us that caravan, and they made it a real big trip. So they all wanted to do all the work. They all wanted to decorate the room and clean and all that. So I just sat back and let them put their love on me that way because they knew that they were going to be seeing me off and they were going back in their separate ways. So that was big time. Number 4, freedom loading. So while they were doing all the work, I was just sitting there just counting down to freedom. Right? Counting down to freedom. You talk about getting away for the first time. You knew, okay, this is the first time. Now, I grew up in D.C. I had to grow up a lot faster than some other guys had to grow up. But for the most part, I was still around family or around people that knew me and friends and that kind of thing. But this was the first time I had to make my own decisions about everything about my life. So I knew that time was coming, and I knew I had to pay the consequences when I made the wrong decision. So I knew freedom was coming, so that's what I was thinking on that first day. All right, freedom is loading. Number 3, food fridge stock to all-time
It don't get
highs.
no more stock than that first day.
That's what I'm saying.
The first and last day.
I hate to hop in here and
take it.
man.
Take it over. Take it over, baby.
You are still remembered and loved, and they're sad when you leave that first time. Then when they realize you want more snacks, like, no, you don't live here no more, dog.
That's it.
You don't live here no more.
Man.
Use your lunch card.
That's man. You
better go to the cafeteria.
They do the bins and stuff now, right? But when I went off to college, it was like the chest, like the real chest that had the padlock and opened up like that. So I had 2 of them full of like ramen noodles, right? Like all the stuff that I would eat, at home and the different thing, crab chips and Rock Creek sodas and all, like everything. Like it was like DC, like you went into a DC bodega or convenience store, loaded it up, and then put it in a van and drove it all the way to Grambling. So my fridge was stocked. I had a little mini fridge that was stocked, and I had two chests full of food that was stocked, man.
And never got that again.
And never got that again. Man, I had a Kool-Aid pitcher.
What?
And I had Kool-Aid, like I had 40, 50 packs of Kool-Aid to get me through the semester. I had the sugar, man. I could have opened up my own store. I had like I was Calf West.
A DC store.
I was Calf
Right?
West. Yeah, man. So everybody, matriculated to my room eventually, man, because they knew they can come and get some snacks. So it was all-time high, and when that got depleted, it never got restocked again. It never got restocked again. Number two. Money coming. Everybody gonna break you off with some change.
A little piece.
All right, that's it. That's it. Hey, go get your hair cut.
You was
what I'm
rich
saying?
then.
Go 20. Yeah.
If only you could have saved that money then, huh?
Yeah, but you knew, like they knew, like. But the good thing is that when you get off, stuff don't cost that much as a freshman, right? And it didn't. But you were loaded up, man, and everybody in the family wanted to break me off with something to make sure I was, because it was their final words to me with some change with it, right? So I knew money was coming, and that was always good. And then number 1, when all of that happened, and they all walked off, it was time for number 1. Boom. Chicks scouting on the yard. You knew it was coming, baby. You knew it was coming. When the goodbyes were said, the hugs were given, and I love you, grandma, ma, all of that stuff, and they rolled off. Because my family ain't just go back to Dallas. My family didn't go back to D.C. They went to Dallas because they wanted to go see a football game, right?
Yeah.
I had Cowboys fans and all that, so they kept the train going. They went their way, and then next thing I know, man, I'm out in the yard. My roommates and some other guys, man, they were coming down. Everybody had their black books. This was before because we didn't have cell phones. Cell phones weren't out when I got to Grambling in the early 90s, right? It just didn't exist to that point. So everybody had their little black books and their little pens in their ears. And we was just taking numbers, man, taking numbers down because the CAF was down there, the female dorms were across the way, and you just met at a halfway point, and everybody was scouting everybody, man. So, you loaded up right there. But that was the first day memories, man, of freshman move-in day. We all had them. I know I took a little bit longer with mine, but, man, look, it's a lovely walk down memory lane right there.
It's great. And seeing the videos that pop off on social media from all of the HBCU campuses with these young people coming onto campus for the first time, for a lot of them, first time away from home, live a sheltered life, first time, getting to experience that freedom is such a fun thing for me to sit down and see. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I can be honest, Ronnie, on this show because I'm talking to family.
You can get honest.
I hate seeing your elementary school pictures first day of school. Like I do not
You
like
hating
that.
on the kids.
I do not. I love though seeing you take your kid to college and drop them off for the first time. Right, like that just feels different to me for some odd reason. And so to see Howard, I've seen some videos from Morehouse. Of course, Morehouse comes across my timeline, even though I don't want them to. But I've seen the videos from FAM and from Alabama State, who's done a really good job. We talked about it earlier this summer, Mike, a really good job of bringing black boys, black young men onto campus. I think 43% of their freshman class is black men. Which is really impressive. But seeing that, obviously seeing Tuskegee, seeing people move in on North Carolina Central, Edward Water, seeing those type of videos warms my heart. And it takes me down memory lane and made me want to do this thought exercise and just take a moment to be appreciative of that time in my life. And I'll get things started on my list with meeting new people. Just that the people who I met growing up were the people in my community, and they were probably in that area for a while. Jackson, Tennessee, Clarksville, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. It was the first time I talked to somebody from New Orleans. First time I talked to somebody from LA. First time I talked to people from New York and from Florida, actually interacted with them and hearing their stories about home. It's like, oh, that's different, but not so different from me that we can't kick it, right? Like the more differences we have, the more commonalities we would find. Your chips would be called, what did you call them? Crab chips, Crab chips. What are crab chips?
No, it's crab season.
Crab season.
Yeah, Old Bay season potato chips.
See, no clue about that. No clue
Baked
about
chips,
that.
Right?
You can get them like that.
They so fire. I know exactly which ones you're talking about. They sell them at a local shop down here in Memphis, in Midtown.
Oh,
fire.
Okay.
One of those things I'd have no clue about, and then you tell me, and then you give me a bag, be like, oh, I like these. I need to go wherever you at to get some of these, right? So meeting new people is always fun, always great to learn their experiences and see the world through their eyes. Learning where to go on campus is on there at number 5 for me. These campuses are huge. They can be overwhelming, but once you know where to go and you know where the cool spots are, that is wonderful. You learn how the way Tuskegee's set up. There's boy side, girl side. The CAF is on the girl side. You have to walk through the valley. You have to go down and then climb your ass back up in the Alabama heat to get to the CAF. And it's like, no, I'm not doing that. And then once you learn how to walk around in the shortcuts, it saves you so much time, pressure, and energy. You also learn the steps in the front of the CAF. Everybody thinks, oh, you enter through the front of the building. No, don't climb them steps, because everybody sits on those steps and they're sitting to see somebody trip and fall. And you're not gonna make it. So just walk all the way around and come in through the side to the CAF, where the food will never be better. They know that the freshmen are there. They know that the parents are there. They don't want them to leave concerned, so they give you the good stuff freshman week.
They reeling you in.
And then week 1 or 2. That food is not. It's just not. It's like, wait a second. The food in the CAF, as I got to turn off my alarm, my bad. Food in the CAF that freshman week was made with love. Food the rest of the time, was just made, right? Like there's no
That's a
love, no
difference.
care.
That's a big difference.
In it at all.
Yeah.
So enjoy the cab food, man. 3, campus energy. The energy you get, everybody's running around, saying goodbye to their family, excited about the new adventure that they're going on. The upperclassmen are there as well, teaching you the chants that you need to know and learn and all of that type stuff. Like it's at an all-time high freshman week. Yeah. And I love that energy. The parties, number 2. And I'm not a big party person. All right. I went to parties freshman week though. Because like it was just you got to. It was just a way to meet people and to go out there and have a little bit of fun and blow off some steam. And then number 1 for me, the excitement. The excitement of being away from home, the excitement of being grown and being able conveniently grown and being able to do whatever you wanted, wake up when you want, go to sleep when you want, eat what you want, dress how you want, right? Like that excitement, the anticipation, and you know that, all right, I'm here to learn. I'm here so that one day I can get a really, really cool job and get a really, really good job. Yeah. But the journey to get there, I know is going to be full of fun, and I'm going to get to make some really cool memories, and that excitement is number 1 for me.
Man, just like I said, man, just a wonderful exercise. Wonderful, and this could be helpful too for all of those who are out there listening to this this episode right here. I'm sure you can learn something from us, and you'll be able to share that too. So make sure you follow the HBCU Huddle every week. Download us, the Grind City Media app, and all of those things, because these kind of stories are going to help you from day 1 of freshman year all the way through.
Enjoy it if you're an incoming freshman. If you are removed, I'm 20 years removed from my freshman week. Think about it, reminisce on it, because there were some good moments and some good memories from freshman week. We got one more to do.
We got Kyra, right?
We got one more to do.
Yes.
Kyra starts everything off. Campus atmosphere, followed by meeting new people. Number 4 for her, setting up your dorm room. I can see Kyra being a real decorative sort of lady. Day parties. Number 3.
Okay.
Kyra's kicked it at my house a couple of times, and Kyra does like to put them away. Number 2, no room. How the hell did
as a freshman?
How did you get no roommate
at Delaware State University?
She dropped out. She was one of those. She came in and then she ended up dropping out.
What does that got to do with roommate though?
The
roommate came in. Okay, I was
out.
like, did Kyra drop out? I never knew this. We got to look at the resume again.
Kyra is graduated.
And then number 1, her parents leaving, which I found odd, considering
let me call
how
Kyra's
much
dad right
she
now.
leans on the blacks, right?
Like, let me call her dad right now.
Kyra, what's going on here, man?
See, that's not right.
But
that's
again,
right.
the parents leave. You go to the yard. You can chick scout. You can hit up the parties, the phone party. You can't go to the phone party with the parents around.
Not at all.
But if the parents aren't around, you put on whatever you want to and hop your happy ass down the street to the phone party. Right? Like, there are things you just can't do with the parents around. But boy, once they leave, hey, it's a party after that.
Real. The turn up is real.
Good list, Kyra. Good list. That does it for this episode of HBCU Huddle. Thank you guys so much for kicking it with us. We'll be back next week. We'll recap the MEAC SWAC Challenge kickoff. We'll also break down the second week of the college football season, which is what week, Ronnie?
We are at week 1 next week. I'm not playing with you,
ridiculous.
CJ. I'm not
it's
playing.
It's the second week of the season, but we're in week 1.
Week 1, people.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it, man. I'm out. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week on HBCU Huddle.